Good evening. Welcome to Damage Does Daggerheart. It's Sunday, so therefore we are in the city of Mecipiyan with our fearless slightly scared adventurers sometimes. Fog gets them all every time. Anyway, last we were here, interrogating Samika, you learnt that Dryala was indeed the boss, and that Samika and the others were feeding the Simia and Gatari that they capture to the ice creature. The ice creature is currently underneath the old fort, which apparently is not ideal, as it's not easy to get food there. Rifling through her pockets, you find a couple of sets of keys, some gold, and a silver diamond-shaped coin with a sea monster on one side and the word "fool" on the other, and a notepad and pen. The notepad contains not really very much, apart from a small map of a part of the forest of Kel. She tells you that that's where the paths move, and there are settlements of criminal, Simia and Katari. Naruto thinks that maybe that could be a place, but certainly he's not heard of where criminals being sent there. She also has the same sea monster tattooed on her upper chest, amongst the rest of her many tattoos. Drazik attempts to kill her, but she dodges twice, so Desdemona snaps her neck. Leaving her corpse, you decide to head to the island flagon for a drink, as it's late. As you do so, the fog has got very heavy, and Desdemona feels she's being watched. Stopping to look around, she sees nothing. Moving once more, you start to head out toward the old town. You all hear a deep howl coming from the direction of the dips. Deciding, after a quick conversation, to investigate, you venture through the cemetery towards the dips. The huge boulders that line the roadside of the dips look especially menacing now in the incredibly thick fog. As Desdemona explains what she's learned from her friend Andre about the dips, you hear the howl once more. You even catch a glimpse of something moving, but it's just one of the boulders in the fog. As Desdemona flaps her wing to move the fog out of the way, the fog swirls up one of the stones. Drazik and Naruto see something moving through the fog on the opposite side. Naruto gives chase and vanishes after it into the fog. Naruto finds no large monster in the fog, but does come across a table and chairs set up as if a meal has been interrupted. Choosing to hide, he steps in the shadow of a boulder and waits to watch what happens. The rest of you race into the fog after Naruto, and with Robad leading the way, you too stumble across this bizarre scene. Naruto pops out of the shadow and makes you all, well, apart from the observant Robin, jump. Naruto explains what he saw, which Drazik backs up, and that he came across this scene. Intra starts to investigate for any kind of magical presence and feels like there is something magical happening here, that strange lemony sharp tang that she's used to when magic occurs. Agreeing after another conversation to continue investigating, Intra starts to track the monster and finds out that it went towards Estamor. There was only one of it, but it was hunting. Desdemona then states that she wishes to leave. Just as you all agree to leave for tonight, you hear a whispered, "But why?" followed by a drawn-out sigh. As the boulder behind the table and chairs starts to grow arms, Naruto thinks this is just not real. It's just shadows in the fog. Intra senses this is magic. An illusion is being cast. Actually, several illusions. None of this is real. The table, the chairs, the arms coming out of the boulder, the whispers. It's all magic. Naruto walks around the table and chairs and puts a hand on the boulder, showing the rest of you there is no monster. Naruto then confirms Intra's theory, as the table and chairs are not visible from his aspect. He walks into the space where they were. You all see them dissipate into the fog, leaving 3 small rocks, which Intra pockets. You head out of the dips, through the cemetery, and back to the island flagon, where Drazik is asked something utterly ridiculous. He's asked to pay his tab by the night manager. Refusing and taking a copy of said tab, he heads or he disappears downstairs into your private rooms, while the rest of you discuss the day's and evening's events and work out who you need to talk to tomorrow. Chindra, Rinian, Andre, all are mentioned, as well as the university library. Whilst downstairs, Drazik is asked to do a job for the owner of the bar, Clara, in return for which she will clear his tab. He agrees to this, and as she leaves, you all discuss what's going to happen the next day, and Thruto leaves to take a rest. The rest of you stay here for the night. You get a long rest, a new day dawns, which is where we pick things up. What would you like to do?
Just a reminder for those.
I was about to say the same with per session.
Yeah, all your per session stuff. Reset, please. And, what would you like to do?
So, just a question here. I know
Sure.
we did talk about seeing Rinian and Chindra the last time. Who gave us this job? My memory fails me.
Rinian.
Because we had a couple of jobs from both of them at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah. Rinian.
Chindra sent us to go find the Goliath.
Yeah, Chindra is your boss at the Fighting Coliseum.
Yeah.
Rinian Nasad runs the Wall's End.
Yeah.
She is a Simia. She's the one that asked you to go and hunt down the monkey's paw, kill everybody involved, find out who's behind it, put a stop to it, basically.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if they interlinked, but they don't. Thank you.
They do not. The only interlink between them is you, because you work for both of them.
I'm the interlinker.
It's you, the interlinker.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I need to speak to Chindra about the fight she wishes me to do, as well as things we have learned. Although she was not interested. But I also would like some time to go and speak to my friend. Ask him about what we saw last night.
Yes, and I will go to Rinian to do the same, and see if they know any more of anything that we found out. Are you going along with any of us today, Drazik?
Say that again?
Are you going along with any of us today?
Yes. Where am I needed?
Stick with Desda, I think. Last night's escapades didn't make her feel well, so having company should make her feel better today.
It's unusual of someone my size to be so frightened by such a thing.
Size is not a precursor of courage. Mental acuity is.
What does that mean?
It means it's the way you think makes you brave or not brave, or scared or not scared. Doesn't matter whether you're ginormously big or tinily small. It is just the way you think. If you think you're scared, you're scared. If you think you're not scared, you're not scared.
Then I will have to try thinking that I am not scared.
Usually works.
But don't do it all the time. Having that feeling can help you out in certain situations. You're, well, I wouldn't say new, but you've recently, let's say, woken up and are learning everything we've known for several years. You'll maybe relearning it, who knows, but you'll figure it out in the end.
perhaps whatever this thing is that is in the dips is connected to me. Because you found me in the dips.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But don't think too hard about it, because otherwise you'll send yourself round in circles. It just is what it is. We will find out.
And that has happened before. I thought I saw something on my tail and got very dizzy afterwards.
But yes,
Just the idea of a 7-foot statue chasing its tail is just like...
yeah. I'll head over to Renin. If you go to Ginger, maybe if you're
Ginger,
done before me,
and-
see if you can find Intra.
Possibly. Though I was going to go and see if I could find Andre, my friend, about asking him.
I thought I was here too because I was the one
Yes, you
advocating
are.
for not separation.
Yep. The only
Oh,
person
you
that's
are.
not
Sorry.
Yeah,
here
you are here too.
is
Is
Lathruto.
Lathruto.
Because he
Who
went home.
has work.
In that case, would you like to come with me, Intra, and then we will go and find out what we can from you?
Find out what we can from me.
Well, as in your information, your leads, who you can talk to, if anybody, about what we know. I
Well-
can sit down and help you read books and see what we can find out too.
Very well. Tomorrow we shall return to the library.
Today. It's early morning.
Today. Oh, it's Saturday morning.
Yes, you've had your long
It's
rest.
Sunday.
You have woken up.
Everyone's discombobulated.
Everyone's just by blood.
Okay,
Okay.
well,
Certainly.
So,
we'll meet back at the wall's end when we're all ready, okay?
sure.
Very well.
Okay. So, Lathruto, do you do anything different today, or is it just a case of go to work?
Yeah.
Doing
Yeah,
your thing?
yeah, go to work as normal.
Yeah. So you've got maybe 4 hours of working where you work before it sort of tails off, and then you can
Yep.
choose to go wherever. So we'll
Can't
leave you
believe,
doing that for now.
I can't believe we're playing a fantasy game and you're fantasizing about going to work every day.
You don't know what he does.
I don't care. It's work.
Maybe you will.
You do work as well.
You do.
No, we just
Second story work.
rip people off and steal from them and kill them and things like that. That's not work. That's fun.
Okay. So, who are we going to see first? Let's see. Should we go and see Andre in the cemetery, the old temple?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Go catch him on the morning.
Okay. So, you make your way out of the Ale and Flagon. Obviously, you guys have had a good breakfast. The breakfasts are pretty spectacular here.
Oh, we put breakfast on your tab, Drasic.
That was almost funny. You're getting there. Keep trying.
I think I'm getting it.
So, you two head off to the cemetery, and the fort, what used to be a temple of some kind. You're not sure what god it was a temple to, but now the cemetery keepers use it as a sort of loose office type of thing, storage for tools. You get there. Andre is present, sees you coming. Hi, Desdemona. Are you okay? Sorry, I interrupted your breakfast.
I picked the wrong time to eat a cookie.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Andre. Are you well? Are you safe?
Yes. It's an interesting day. There's plenty of clouds about. See, that one looks a bit like, if you squint very hard, it looks slightly like a sort of almost a dog shape, isn't it? Well, you see the
I
snout.
can see that.
Yes, it's good, isn't
Yes,
it?
and that's the tail.
Yes, yes. Well, what can I do for you today? You are.
Well.
Did you want to sit and have some tea, or it's a little early for tea yet,
That would
but we
be-
could have tea if you wish.
We can sit and talk. This is
Awesome.
one of my friends from the things I do. His name is Drasek.
Do you want to tell us what Andre looks like?
Yeah. Andre is a little halfling fellow. I had a picture for him. I think I sent to you, but I'm going to see if I can find it.
Possibly.
He dresses rather plainly. He does the whole halfling thing of not having anything on his feet. He has a big shovel, a shovel that's almost as big as him, that he's using to tend the graves. And he's just a very cheerful little chap. Mecipiyan, there we go. That was the image I think I put.
Yeah, that'd be about right. So, sort of brown hair, blue eyes, cheerful. Hi, Andre.
Yeah. Hello, Ray.
Do you not shake hands or paws?
No.
He can be a little
Oh.
catty sometimes.
Ah, I see what you did there. That's a little bit racist, perhaps.
Very.
Right. Yes.
I'm sorry, Drasek.
Trying though.
Well,
They-
yes. We have to
trying.
educate Desdemona because she gets a bit. She doesn't know what we know. The social niceties are not imprinted
Nice.
on her yet. So we have to speak up when we hear her say something that's not quite right.
Dog in prison. There's a
Sorry?
dog in prison. A dog in prison.
Yes, she's there for crimes. She went in
In
by
there.
herself.
In there for crimes of eating dandelions.
Yes.
For crimes they did not commit. If you
Yeah.
don't need them,
Okay. So, sorry, what did I get to? Derailed by dog.
But yes.
So yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Social niceties.
Social niceties, yes, indeed. So, but I really like her. She's very interested in things.
Social niceties. Social niceties are just to get in the way.
Well, they do and they don't. I find because if you're nice to people, they generally tend to be nice back. So that's good.
Well, I've found if you're nice to people, they try and rip you off.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, you must have met some very
So I slap them in the eye when that happens.
Okay. He just sort of,
Drasek is a little bit intense.
sort of shuffles round so he's got a sort of, if he needs to, he can duck behind Desdemona.
I was going to say, he's got a Desdemona-sized barrier between
Yeah.
him and me.
He just sort of shuffles just a little bit, but you do notice he just sort of checks out the escape route behind
As he does
Desdemona.
that, you'll see a little twitch of a smile in the corner of Drasik's mouth.
Right, okay, so, T, have a seat. And he sort of walks you into this ancient building that is falling to bits. But this part is clean, tidy, the walls have been repaired, and the roof is solid as well. It's just this sort of like the nave of a church. It's just that small part that has been repaired, and you can see there are some tools and some mortar, and you can see that this work is ongoing. It seems that young Andre has, as he's told Desdemona many times, he has been tasked with looking after the cemetery and its environment. So he's taken that to mean repair everything. So that's what he's doing. So, yes, tea, and he sort of, so he's got a small stove. He puts a kettle of water on. So, whilst that's boiling, is there anything particular you wanted to discuss, Desdemona? You said you had a question. perhaps?
We had an interesting experience last night in the dips.
The dips at night. Well, interesting. Yes. Sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
And I was very afraid.
Really? Gosh.
It
Well,
was
I mean,
all-
the dips, it was very foggy last night, and going into the dips
Yes.
late at night when it's foggy must be... I've seen it before with my own
Yes.
eyes. The things seem to move strangely with the fog. It's very disconcerting.
there was some kind of monster following us.
A
We could
monster?
hear howling
Really?
coming from the dips.
Oh,
And as
he's
we got closer,
as you know that, he's just unclipping a side pocket, pulls out a notepad, starts writing things down.
it felt like it was watching me as we were
Really?
moving in.
Did you get a glance at it at all? Did
I
you see
think
it?
I think I didn't, but I'm trying to remember who did. Was it the
It looked like a
Thruto?
big wolf.
Drazik and
but a
Lafruto.
humanoid wolf.
A large
I
wolf.
think
Oh,
A humanoid
interesting.
wolf.
Humanoid wolf.
As I'm a humanoid cat, it was a humanoid wolf.
I see. Okay, so make some notes. So I've not heard of any sort of wolf-like creatures or people in the city for sure. I mean, presumably there are wolves in the forest, but I've not heard of anything like that before. That's interesting. Did you whereabouts in the dips? Do you remember where you entered the dips?
we entered from. It was the old town, wasn't it? Yeah,
No,
Cemetery.
it was a
We
cemetery.
went through the
No.
cemetery, across the road, and down into the dips.
it was through the cemetery.
Right. Okay. Maybe I'll go and have a look this evening.
Be careful, please.
Oh, of course. Look,
But we
it's fine as long as you're look, it's okay to be scared, but bravery I find is you can be scared but do it anyway. That's bravery.
see.
So being scared is fine, but you can use your frightened condition to heighten your senses, and then do it anyway. Go and investigate. Do things. It's how we investigate and how we learn is by doing things we're afraid of.
I'm very glad to be your friend, Andre. You're very
And I'm
wise.
very glad to be your friend. You are very, very beautiful. You have the gold tracing in your wings and your form.
Mm.
And I find you absolutely fascinating because the current, well, sorry, this sounds going to sound a little rude. The age of your form, the carving, as it were, out of the stone, seems to be very, very old indeed. Even though you've only been with us for a few months now,
Yes.
which is interesting.
It's
I'd
very
quite
strange.
like to know if you do recall anything from a former life. That would be incredibly interesting.
I shall try. We did find something else strange in the dips.
Oh, right, okay.
When we chased after the monster, and we lost track of it, we found what looked... It was like a table and chairs in the middle of the dips.
How odd.
But
Oh, the tea.
our friend...
Gets up, pulls the tea out, brings over cups of tea.
I hold on to the cup with like my index finger and thumb, just
Yes.
very delicately and daintily.
Sorry, you were saying about a table and chairs.
But then our friends realised that they weren't real.
Oh,
Wasn't
They
it?
were
illusion.
that is it.
Illusory magic, perhaps.
There was also an illusion voice and illusion arms that came out of one of the stones.
Wow, that must have been pretty scary.
It was. But
That's so
once we realised they were illusions, it wasn't as much.
Well, no, once you work out and understand what's happening, then, 9 times out of 10, not so scary. But I don't. I mean, I think you'd probably have to go to Gaspray's, the Wizarding Academy, to work out what that was about. And there were no people like casting magic spells or anything.
Not that we could see. It was very foggy.
Ah, yes, it could have been somebody casting from maybe on top of one of the boulders, just casting down that you didn't see because of the fog.
But yes, it was a very strange experience.
The Dips is a
and
very odd place.
I thought to come and ask you because you said once told me that the Dips were like a bigger graveyard of some kind.
I'm not sure if it's a graveyard or if it's more of a. I think probably there are burial chambers, but I think that the stones themselves are more of a ritual type. The shapes that they are in suggest, to my mind, I mean, nobody I ever talk to believes me, because I'm just the grave tender. I don't go to Gaspray's or anything. So, but to my mind, it seems very odd that you would have these barrows and burial mounds with no evidence to say that they are burials. No bones have ever been found. In fact, the only thing that's been found is you. And these huge boulders are in a sort of pattern that would suggest not quite arcane, but sort of. I don't think it's proper magic, but it's certainly maybe very, very old magic. Because after all, these boulders are huge and they've been here around for a very long time. But a city has grown round it without really engaging with it, which seems very odd to me. Somebody must know something somewhere.
I hope so.
Perhaps in Gaspray's they have a library, I think. There might be some information there.
We have a friend, they work? I look at Drazik, I'm sure. They work for Gaspray's?
Well,
I've never thought to ask Indra what they do. But yes, we have a very smart friend.
Well, I would definitely like to meet them. That would be very interesting. Perhaps even get a pass for the library.
Maybe.
Excellent. Well, drink your tea. It's good. It's made from some of the mushrooms that grow in the cemetery, and some of the flowers that grow along the edge are crushed.
Drazik had just picked up the tea to drink it, and when he said that, he just puts it straight back down again.
I drink out.
It's delicious. It's really nice. It's slightly sweet with a sort of earthy undertone, but it's very nice.
Very well. You should try it, Drazik. It is very nice.
Oh, absolutely. We could put a spot of honey in if you so desire.
I'm fine, thank you. I just had a large breakfast.
Ah, fair enough. No problem. Not everybody gets mushroom and petal tea. It can be an acquired taste. I won't be offended if you don't drink it. That's fine.
I prefer fish stew.
Very few fish in the cemetery.
True. But there are lots in the sea.
There are, yes. Maybe I should go down to the docks and see if we could buy some fish. That would be interesting for tea. I think I'll have fish for tea this evening.
That is a very good idea.
It is, isn't it? Maybe I'll pop down there after I've finished in the. I'm doing the wall on the other side of this. You said there's a doorway that leads out through to a more derelict part. So I'm just going to finish up doing the back wall of that room, and then obviously when I've done that, I can go and get some fish. That'd be excellent. Thank you for that Glorious suggestion. I do like a piece of fish.
Oh, also, I am going to be doing a big and important fight in the arena.
Wow. When is this?
It was either this evening or tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. I need to go
Right.
and speak to Chindra about organising it.
Oh, okay. In the arena
But I
tomorrow
thought I would
evening.
let you. Yes.
I will definitely come along.
Thank you.
To show my support.
I
I'm
want you to
sure
go
you'll
and
be.
see. I hope so. It hurts a lot when I lose.
Yes, it bruises the ego.
Well, the good answer to that is don't lose.
That is very
You're-
smart.
Mr. Drazik here is very, very wise. Not only suggesting for the fish course, and also, top tips for winning in the arena. Excellent. Was there anything that you wanted to ask me, Mr. Drazik? Can I assist you in any way?
No, I'm just keeping Mona company.
Oh, right, okay. That's nice.
She was a little upset and scared last night, so I'm just here to provide
Right.
moral support.
Oh, how lovely. So moral support. Excellent. Well, it looks
I
like you've got
appreciate
a lot of people like you, which is understandable. You're a very likable person. Well,
Drazik is very nice. He was the one that found me. Did I ever tell you?
I think you did, yes. Drazik and Mr. Lethruto as well?
Yes.
Yes. I dare
Perhaps
to
I'll
ask.
have to find an opportunity to introduce you to all of them, my friends.
That would be lovely.
Then all of my friends can be friends as well.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Well, I can, as soon as I've got the kitchen up and running here, I'll be able to, host and entertain and cook a proper meal for people. So that'd be good. You could invite them all round.
That would be very good.
Amazing.
But we shouldn't keep you from your work for too long.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Desdemona. And you, Mr.
Thank you,
Drazik,
Andre.
you are welcome anytime. I'll try and get some different tea for you next time. One that perhaps we could put milk in. Would you prefer that?
Cream, I prefer.
Cream in tea. I'm not sure that's a thing, but
Never
I will
heard-
certainly...
Never heard of a cream tea?
No. That's interesting. I will experiment. Well, it was lovely to see you both. Have a wonderful day.
Have a good day, Andre.
And as you leave, you can see he's sort of finishes up his tea and picks up the mortar and the tools and goes through to start work on this wall. So, whilst that's happening, Roban and Intra, you're off to... Where?
Gasprays.
You're going to Gasprays first, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been commissioned. I have a job to do.
This is very true. Okay, so you head off to Gasprays, directly into the library, or are you stopping by your office or anyone else's office?
Stop by my office just in case there's any mail I need to ignore. Stop by Aaron's office to see how the investigation's going.
Okay, so you get to your office. There is nothing new. There's a couple of files and a request from Gaspray himself asking for your list of current students and what classes you actually teach. He seems to have taken an interest. Now
I've gotten his attention.
You've gotten his attention. I'm not
Oops.
sure you wanted to, but it's certainly happening. The other bits and pieces, there's nothing really
Seems urgent.
important or urgent. It's all just sort of books that might be of interest from other colleagues, but nothing. I mean, they all know that you do as little as possible here, and you know they are. There is a lot of respect for you getting away with it. So, you head to Erin's office as well. You said.
Yes.
Okay, so you walk to Erin's office, and she gets up and greets you. Hi.
Erin?
Yes, last time I looked.
You were missing yesterday.
No.
Your
Why
office
would I
had
be
been
missing
ransacked.
yesterday? I was here all day.
No,
Absolutely yes.
your office had been ransacked. Worse than usual.
She looks around at her office, which looks the usual mess, but nothing nowhere near as bad as you saw it yesterday.
Can I do the equivalent of an insight check in this world?
Absolutely can. I would expect nothing less from this very strange development. I think we will go with... Well, you tell me. What are you going to do? You could do... I would say you could make an instinct or a knowledge roll about this. Perhaps.
My knowledge is better.
Try that. You got
Any of your experiences help
experiences?
you out on this?
Read between the lines, perhaps?
I was thinking read between the lines because
Yeah,
I figured this
absolutely,
is,
that
you know,
works.
a well-established professional relationship. I've known her for a long time.
Yeah, so that's a +3. So spend your hope, and you can use that +3.
That's a 27.
27.
Mhm.
This... It looks like Erin. It sounds like her. But it's not her. It's really not. There is no... Her accent's slightly wrong. The word phrasing she's using is slightly wrong. She is... At this time of the morning, you would expect her to be quite grumpy. And there is no evidence of any coffee on her desk, which there should be at this time. So it's definitely off. That's a very high roll. So you, again, there is that tang. Now you're used to a background amount of magic in this building. There's magic everywhere. But again, that lemony tang that just hits you quite strongly as you look at Erin and try and work out what's going on here, because that is definitely not Erin.
Sometimes. My mistake, perhaps you had to run off to classes early and
Oh, yeah,
I'm stuck the preparations in your office.
Very busy day yesterday. Lots of class. Yes. So
Would I-
archaeological finds are, have to be catalogued as well. It's just so very busy. I'm not surprised you didn't see me.
It's
Would I notice Intra's gift there?
I don't know.
She came in being very adamant that she hadn't seen her yesterday and stuff like that. I don't know how good of friends we are if I would have noticed.
Roll to sort of sense what's going on here.
Yeah.
Or a knowledge roll, up to you.
Instinct, because it's the biggest plus.
Okay.
Oh, 2 1s.
Hey, a crit. Yeah.
Quit.
Intra has shifted from what the fuck to this is all fucking wrong. Well, I'm assuming that's what you've done, and I'll let you describe what Roban sees in your attitude change.
I feel like you've noticed Intra go from there's a problem to solve here straight away to casually on guard.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Did we leave the door open when we came into the office?
I don't
I
know.
presume we were kind of standing in the doorway still.
Okay. I'll kind of walk in a little bit, sort of like pushing Intra a little bit, and I'll close the door.
Oh, come in. Your colleague here.
Oh. Apologies, this is Roban, a friend of mine. He has come with me to do some research in the library.
Oh, right. Okay. What's your sphere of interest, Mr. Roban? Maybe I
I'd
can help.
just like to gain knowledge.
Gain knowledge. That's a very big thing. You got to narrow
It
it down
is.
at all?
It is. It's quite obvious, but to everyone who is part of this group. But yeah, well, it's obvious. I like fighting, so I like to learn about ancient arts like that to see if there's anything I can improve on.
Ancient arts. Interesting. Well, I suspect there's going to be lots of interesting books in the library about that sort of thing. There is a whole history section on martial arts, as it were, the art of war, etc.
Ah, yes, I think I've heard about that book,
What book?
The Art of War.
There's a book called The Art of War. Fantastic. Why not? I mean, it could be. I was just using it as a phrase, so
Yeah.
I wasn't aware there was an actual book. So I've learned something today. Excellent.
Can I just have a quick look around? I'm a brawler, I'm a fighter. Can I just have a look around to see if there is any obvious or not so obvious, like scratches, indents on the floor, from how Intro described this being a complete mess yesterday?
Evidence
Sure.
of the room being hastily rearranged.
Okay. Give me a quick instinct or knowledge again, whichever you
Okay.
feel is best.
Yeah, probably be instinct again. Trying to, yeah, as I'm looking. 18.
18. Not having ever been in this room before, it's difficult to see whether it's supposed to look like this or there's evidence of it being sort of hurriedly moved around. Everything looks incredibly messy and disorganized. There's no obvious signs of violence or, particular. There's no sort of large sort of scrapes across the floor where a bookcase has been moved or a table has been overturned, that sort of thing. And there's nothing
Okay,
broken. Yeah. It's just messy.
Yeah, okay.
But Aaron's an academic, so
Yeah.
well, we tried to keep you. I
yeah,
just
of course.
wanted to drop in and see how the research in the dips was going.
Yep. Well, we've stopped doing that now. It's been pulled. Gaspre told us that we were to move on. No more dips investigation.
That is a shame.
Well, I don't think there's anything there, to be honest.
No?
No, we didn't find anything, so
You
seems
can
like a
move
waste
on
of time.
to things more. Sorry, say that last bit again.
It seemed very much like a waste of time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it happens, in this Sometimes you think it's going to be a great find or an archaeological masterpiece, but sometimes nothing.
I'm gonna look at Intra and just raise my eyebrows if to give her the look to say, "Can I?"
Intra will almost imperceptibly shake her head.
Okay.
So, Erin, I shall give you our customary hug and be on my way.
Of course, yes, no problem.
So, when Intra goes in for the hug, she's taking the opportunity to, blatantly pull some hairs from Erin's head, so she has some physical substance to test or cast magic on later.
Give me a quick presence or finesse roll, your choice, to do this
Finesse
undetected.
slightly higher. I'm not necessarily trying to do it undetected.
Okay.
In terms of, I'm terribly sorry, Bark catches and everything.
Okay, all right. I'll
Type
say
of
then,
thing.
in that case, yeah, not a problem. She's sort of,
Oh,
caught
my
hair,
apologies.
Caught my hair, sorry.
I should have worn the longer sleeves today.
Okay, she steps back and says, well, I do have quite a lot of work to get on with, so...
Yes, of
was
course. We shall leave you
good
be.
to see
Thank
you.
you for...
Nice to meet you, Roban, was it?
Yes, it was.
Nice
to meet you too, Elliot.
Good luck with your search for knowledge.
Thank you.
And as you leave,
Yeah, I'm going to leave and I'm going to shut the door as well.
Oh, she was following you to shut the door.
Oh, to shut it. Okay.
Yes, we're being kicked out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, once we're out of earshot from the office, I'll turn to Roban. It's like, slight change of plans. We need to make another visit before we go to the library.
I felt the shift.
That was not Erin.
You seemed very uncomfortable, but okay.
She told me before that there was something of great power in the depths, which had absolutely terrified her. And for her now to say it was nothing, her attention is being directed away from that area.
And now new people in play who can look like other people.
Yes. I'll put the hairs away carefully for later examination.
Okay.
Lead the way then. I follow. We
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We go.
where are you going on your change of plan?
Back to Erin's apartment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. You leave Gasprace, head down to Aaron's small home. There is a city guard standing outside,
I'm not.
looking very bored. Alright,
Has anyone been here?
well, yeah, me. And the captain was here. Oh, I've been left here to make sure nobody goes in or out.
We are here from Gaspray. There is material inside that we need to return to the
I'm sorry.
library.
I've had my orders. Nobody's to go in or out. Captain said so. I mean, you could ask her. She'll be back in a few hours.
The captain?
Yeah.
Where did your captain go?
What business is of yours? Sorry.
I am with my friend here, and maybe we can ask her sooner than a few hours.
Well, I mean, you could head down to the barracks. That's probably where she'll be. In her office.
Thank you.
Bit weird. He just
I'm
sort of
assuming there
looks
was
at
like...
you, Roman, just to sort of sizes you up. And sort of just moves shifts his body weight into sort of almost not quite a side-on stance, but sort of getting there. Sort of just if you
I
think
can take him.
he's just sort of looking at you to see whether he thinks he's going to have some bother with you or not, seeing as you are large and heavily armoured.
I'll see this happen, and then I'll de-escalate the situation, and I'll be like, "Thank you for the information," and I'll just flip him a gold.
He sort of catches it. Fair enough.
I thought we were about to be accused of bribing the city guard.
And I don't think Rowan's that stupid. Well,
Challenge accepted.
just be careful.
What?
There's you're guarding
sorry.
this because
Yeah, I'm just here to stop anyone going in or out. Okay?
yes,
You don't need to tell me to be careful. You don't need to tell me what to do. I am here under orders from the captain. So if you want something from this house, you need to ask the captain. Understood? Now, you can throw
Rowan
gold
kind of
about
grits
all,
his.
however much you want. You're not coming in the house. Is that
It's
understood?
not what. That's not what I was saying. And Rowan grits his teeth and kind of smiles to Intra. He goes, "Understood, but we'll see you in a bit after speaking to your captain."
You seem very suspicious.
He always does. You can't help it.
Okay, well, if you would take your suspicious friend elsewhere, that would be appreciated.
Of course. Thank you, officer.
Have a great day. But he watches
I'm
you
assuming he was
all the way down there.
Yeah. I'm assuming he's kind of a new boy in the guard, or just a very untrustworthy person.
I mean, he was doing a job and you started telling him to be careful and all that lot, so he took that as a threat.
You were very close to getting kicked in the shin by Intra.
Yeah.
If you wander up to a cop and throw them, £50 note and tell them to be careful, that's going to arouse suspicion, right? Same thing.
Roban may not be smart.
There is that.
But he's definitely smart.
Yeah. Ish.
The sentence was over.
Okay. So.
So we'll head towards the barracks.
You're heading towards the barracks. Or
going to suggest heading round to just have a peek down the alleyway to see if there's another guard posted on like the bedroom window or something like that, or like the window at the back of the house, which there would inevitably be.
You can certainly take a look down there. As you sort of look down the alleyway between the two houses, the neighbour's house, you can indeed see another guard.
Barracks it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say that we've got the wrong furry friends on our ventures. You should have taken Drazik because he'd absolutely be able to get in there.
I didn't know I would need to sneak into my friend's house.
I could get in there. It would just cause a bit of a ruckus.
if he's back at the office, why hasn't the imposter called round to the apartment yet? Why is the guard still on duty? Why have the people in control of the imposter just only concerned themselves with the college?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you
get down to the barracks. It's a fairly long walk. It's right the way down towards Pickers Bridge. God's sake. And did you get told the captain's name? I'm not sure you did.
They did not tell us. They just said she.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember if Intra got told the captain's name who turned up to investigate. I think she did.
I got questioned by someone.
You did. She... So the militia arrived. Okay, well... Well, let's just make her up. Let's give her a name. So, Captain Brell. She introduced herself to you when you were at Gasprays, and she turned up. She was the one that sent guards to Erin's house and said that she was investigating anything that you could think of would be handy, and she would let you know how it was all going. So, you get to the barracks, the guardhouse. There are guards in the colours of Fagerson, as Lord Fagerson's owns and pays for the guards. They're not really strictly a city watch, they're more of a personal army. But he does...
He's a personal army, so...
Yeah, it's his city, so he tends to sort of keep the peace through his personal militia. So, asking around, you can be shown into a waiting room, a pair of you. And Captain Brell appears. Morning. Yes, I think we spoke yesterday. Was it? Yes, yesterday.
Briefly, yeah.
The investigation for the missing Professor of Archaeology. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Yes. Updates. I'm assuming you want an update, or was there something you wanted to ask?
Well, I would be glad to hear any update you have, but there was also a request I had to make.
Okay, updates. We have secured the professor's house. Professor Hansey, isn't it? Yes. Secured her house. There seems to be signs of a struggle or some blood. We suspect, although not enough blood to have somebody have died, so we suspect she was possibly abducted or has run off. The office at Gasprays was indeed, as you saw, turned over, as was her house, and the night watchman, Clive, I believe his name was indeed killed outright. Not sure. Well, I'm absolutely sure that was related, but we haven't been able to prove. We have no leads as of yet. Only that Miss Hansey, or Professor Hansey, is missing, and that we suspect foul play so far.
Yes, I had come to much the same conclusion.
Yes, unfortunately, evidence is small and inconsequential, really. We cannot prove that she has been abducted, although we suspect it heavily. It may well be that she has banged her head, cut herself perhaps, and got confused and wandered off. Unlikely, I think, but it seems much more the state of the house seems that somebody was looking for something that she owned or had come into possession of.
Yeah.
So, you had a request.
Yes, I wish to request access to our house.
Unfortunately, that will not be possible at this time. Can I ask
At
why?
all. There were some papers inside that I needed to return to college for my own studies. Erin had been looking over them for me.
Right. Unfortunately, all the paperwork I have here, so if you could tell me which ones they were, I could probably dig them out for you. But we have taken all of the documentation to an office to see if there are any clues as to what the possible abductor or burglar or whatever was looking for. We have put in a request to Professor Gaspre for him to come down and identify what was being worked on and what was not being worked on, that sort of thing, and he asked him to recommend, if not him, then someone that could look over them. Perhaps you could be recommended by him. That would possibly solve your problem and mine.
I would be happy to do so. Would it help?
I would ask that you check
Forgive
in
my-
with Gaspre, Professor Gaspre first, before I
course.
allow you access to these
Oh no, of
documentation.
course, I understand proper protocol must be adhered to. If you'll forgive my doubting, though, Erin, I know, was not the most organised of people, even before her apartment had been ransacked. But she was known to keep a significant amount of items for her personal study there. Are you
Right.
certain you have everything?
I believe we have everything that we could find.
Yes, and you checked the cupboard with the false bottom in her kitchen,
We did.
and the one in her.
There was another one in the study, which had there was a false wall, which was interesting.
Mm.
If you know of any more, obviously there was that, and the wardrobe that had the ceiling cut out as well. But if
There
you
was
know
also
of
the
any
bedside
further,
table,
the
the
bedside
one
table.
opposite the side she sleeps herself.
Right. Okay. No problem. Thank you. We must have missed that one.
She has been at this for quite some time. They are very well concealed.
Then we will find them all. Thank
Excellent.
you for the information. That's very helpful.
I shall put my name forward to Gaspre, and perhaps I shall see you again.
Indeed. Let's hope so. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Roban is kind of stuck there, not understanding why Intra hasn't said about the fake Erin, and is just kind of quizzically looking back to the captain and Intra, and then eventually does follow, assuming that she does have some reason for this.
Hmm.
Okay. So, you two find yourselves outside the barracks once more. We'll cut back to. That will have taken a good couple of 3 hours, so we'll go check in with Desdemona and Drazik, see what they're up to. You're going to Chindra, I
Head to
believe.
the arena to go speak with Shindra.
Okay. You find her in the usual place. She's overseeing some training that's happening. If I could remember what Chindra's accent was, I have no idea. So you approach. She's sort of standing there looking.
Shindra,
Ah! Alright.
I thought
Looking
I
forward
would
to tomorrow?
come- Yes, indeed. I thought I would come and check in with you on that. See what was happening.
Just a quick question though. Didn't see you at any training yesterday. Is that a problem, or were
we had
doing...
training yesterday? Did I forget again?
Yes, you did. Yes.
Oh, I am sorry.
You
Must
and
have gotten
Roban.
caught up.
So if you see him,
I will be sure to inform him and
yeah, he should know
tell him
better.
off for not
You, I
hindering.
don't mind. You're very young and impressionable. Roban normally is on time every time, but obviously something came up. Well, just to give him a nudge from me and say training is important. Doesn't matter how good you think you are. Training is important.
Yes.
It also helps others. She points down to the sort of like 12, 13 people that are down in the arena, just sort of training and going through exercises with swords and clubs and shields. So,
Yes.
Tomorrow, perhaps some light sparring morning. Some sort of, we'll see how you go, and then what we thought we'd do is get you on. I think we'll put you second fight on tomorrow. Yeah,
Okay.
because you did good last time on the first spot on the opener, but we'll just move you up to Bill 1, and I think the crowd are going to love it. We'll have to talk about whether we sort of send you in a sort of, because you could be quite spooky, so we'll send you on maybe a kind of a villain arc. You know what I mean? We could get you sort of like in with the crowd, in with the baddies, yeah. Or whether we go sort of hero type, but that's more of a Roban thing. Maybe we'll set you up to fight each other. And in some
That
sort
could be
of
interesting.
a few weeks' time, we'll have you do some matches, you know, do some
People do find me
verbal
quite-
banter between you, and yeah, get you sort of like playing off each other, that sort of thing. That'd be good.
People do find me quite intimidating. I have found.
Well, you are quite large and quite scary. I mean, when you caught that sword, that was really good.
Mm.
You know, that's
It did leave a
menacing.
bit of
That is.
metal in for a while, and I was very sorry that I had broken his sword.
Don't worry, we can always get more swords.
Speaking of, and I'll show off my
Ooh.
freshly fixed tail.
Now that is nice. Where'd you get that? Is that
I went to the scale
Scalemates? I can tell. Yeah, good
Those
work. They do a
recommended.
lot of good work there.
Well, you recommended them
I
to
did.
me.
Yeah, they are the best. All of our work goes through there. So yeah, I hope they gave you the proper discount.
Yes, it
Awesome.
was very good.
Awesome. Good lads there. Good
Who am
lads
I
and
due
lasses
to
over there.
fight tomorrow, or
Well,
is that
I'm not
something
quite.
not decided yet?
There's a couple there. Look, you see, Danvo, him over there. He's like, you see this sort of human warrior, slightly older, sort of you would say sort of mid-30s, still sort of ripped, but he's one of those. He's like a barbarian style, has a club, likes to smash stuff. It's either him or we've got young Janice over there. She's coming along quite nicely. Maybe, and you see she's a slim halfling. Looks to be kind of Drazik. You see she has the sort of the look of some sort of rogue assassin type. Yeah, likes to fight with daggers. Very quick, very light, tumbles about a lot. So I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't decided, but that's what we'll play, one or the other with you. I think that little and large might be quite a good sort of dynamic. See how that goes.
Is she adept with a bow of some kind?
Yeah, she is actually. Yeah, I think she's got a little crossbow that she uses sometimes.
It may be interesting, as I intend to keep working on my flying combat.
Yep, always good. Yep. Maybe it should be Janice then. We'll have a think about that. But yeah, if you could tell Roban he's needed in training tomorrow, as are you. I expect
Yep.
you to be here just after
What
breakfast.
time do you want us to be here? Just after breakfast.
Just
Okay.
after breakfast, which is normally 7 o'clock. So 7:30 at the latest, please.
Yes, 6:30 we will
Is
be
this,
here.
I know you, don't I? You're one of Roban's mates, aren't you? You're muted, by the way, James. You're muted.
I'm nobody of real interest. You don't need to worry about me.
I love it when people say that because I always have to worry about them when they say things like that. Interested in maybe joining for a little bit of we have public events if you were interested.
No thanks.
Oh no, Purses are quite good.
Yeah,
But-
I earn my.
I don't want to know. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Don't.
You have the look of a gentleman that I don't want to know what you do for a living. Thanks. But Desdemona, she's a special one, so no corrupting of that one, please.
I don't corrupt people
Okay, that's good to know.
much.
Yeah, that's the thing I was waiting for. Anyway, perhaps it's good that Desna, if you hang about with other people other than just Roban, because he's a lovely fella, but and he means well, but he's one of those goody types, isn't he? You know, he's always do the right thing, which is nice. It's lovely, but sometimes you need a little bit of others' perspective, and I suspect this gentleman here can give you that other perspective.
Perhaps I can ask him for advice on being a villain.
The villain arc, yeah.
For the
Maybe
arena.
we'll do that. Yeah, sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Right. Anyway, see you tomorrow at training, 7:30. Tell Roban he's got to be here. Otherwise,
I will bring
I'm
Roban
gonna
with me.
kick him in the nuts, hard.
I will not warn him about that.
Good girl.
Yeah, probably best not to.
Right. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I'm going to crack on with this lot because they need to be sharp, especially Janice if she's going to be fighting you.
I think one of them is playing with a sword, not wielding it properly.
She turns around and looks at you.
It's just
Oi! What are you doing down there? Sharpen up! They start sort of going, they were sort of going through the motions, seeing that she wasn't watching. And yeah, they all pick up the pace.
sorry, I'm just in love with this image of Desdemona, who's generally very friendly and quite nice, being a villain in the arena.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
that sounds like so much fun.
Okay.
Right, we should go and meet up with Roban and Intra. Where did they say we would meet? At the wall's end, or
They didn't tell us, so we can go wherever we want to, and they'll have to find us.
then where should we go?
So maybe we'll go back to the Wall's End. We can always get a good meal there, can't we?
Okay, yeah, you make your way to the Wall's End, where Naruto, would you, when you finish work around sort of midday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, would you go back to the Island Flagon, or would you go to the Wall's End? What? You're nearer the Wall's End than you are to the Island Flagon, of course.
I think I'd probably go to the Ellen Flagon
Okay.
because there's a lot going on, and that's kind of our
Yeah.
unofficial meeting spot.
I mean, I'd assumed that Drazek was going to say Aelan Flagon because I got the sense he
It did
didn't really
actually
like the
mean
Wall's
the
End.
Flag Inn, not the
You
Wall's
did.
End.
Okay. All right.
Got them back front, so we'll go to the
Yeah.
Island Flag Inn.
Okay. So you get back there about sort of 10, 15 minutes later, and Lathruto turns up.
Hello.
How have you
Yeah,
been
sorry,
this...
Proper, deeper. Hello.
How has your morning been, Lasuto?
Yeah, all right, actually. All right. What's been going on then?
We have been to go and speak with my friend Andre, who looks after the graveyard. He didn't have much to say about the...
Is he a giant?
No, the opposite. He's very small. He's a halfling.
Oh, okay. Very small.
But I don't think there wasn't much that he knew about any monsters in the dips. So,
Okay.
but he does think there's some strange magic going on with it. So,
Well,
Who's
we
to
saw that firsthand last night, didn't we?
yes. beyond that, I've got my fight tomorrow evening to prepare for the arena. Roban and Intro were off to go and speak with Rinian, I think, as well as do some research at the library and the academy.
Well, are we all meeting back up here then? Is that the plan?
I assume so. I'm just following Drazik at the moment.
Thought I was following you.
So you've been going in circles. Lovely.
Desdemona is completely overtaken by trying to figure out how that works.
Yeah. Following each other.
Round and round in circles, like the mulberry bush.
Chasing each other's tails.
So, is there anything you wish to do, Naruto? Or I'm conscious that you've not really done very much so far.
That's right. I've been at work, can I?
Yeah, true.
No.
No, not really. I'll grab some lunch
Yeah, okay.
at the A&F and yeah, just chat with my comrades.
Okay. We will head back to Intra and Roban then. Making your way. Well, where are you going now? You've been sort of sidetracked, haven't you?
I think we'll be going back to Gaspraise so we can get that recommendation for Intro to have a look through the files, right? No?
No. As Indra will explain to Roban as they're walking, the problem is that that request won't materialise, because when the request comes to Gaspray for help, Gaspray will respond that Aaron has returned. Mystery solved. Drop the investigation.
Yes. And why did you not tell the captain about that? Confused me a little bit. They're here to help.
I wasn't certain she was someone we could trust. There is something bigger, I think, than we were first aware of going on in the dips. And we don't know who currently has an interest in going on there. We don't know who has supplied the Saren imposter.
But I could have beaten up imposter and got information from him.
I am sorry for denying you that opportunity.
No need to be sorry, it's okay. Yes. I'm used to hitting and knowing what to do in that situation, but there's a lot of investigating going on. So, if we're not going back there then, to see Rinian, I take it?
Who was it we were going to see?
Rinian.
Rinian?
Yeah.
Rinian,
Who was where?
the Wall's End.
What's that? Oh yeah, that was your job.
Yeah.
Yep. Then yes, let us go to speak to Rinian.
Okay. So, you make your way back down towards to the Wall's End Tavern. It is open, as always. Brunch is, I would say, just finishing. So there are lots of people sort of leaving, going back to work, doing those sorts of things. Rinian is sitting at the bar, holding a tall cocktail, or what looks like a cocktail. It's like orange juice and soup. Looks delicious. It's got plenty of ice in it. She's like, right, man.
Afternoon.
Are we? I'm assuming you're the rest of the week. I have booked Dunstan in, so I'm assuming you are elsewhere.
I am indeed.
Let's go to my office.
Yes, let me just get a drink first.
Oh, of course.
And yeah, I'll just get my usual just a tankard of ale. And Intra, anything?
Whiskey, neat.
Okay, take
And
it
then
out.
put the money on the bar like I normally do.
Money is
Should I
taken.
join you in the office or wait here?
No,
Oh, no,
come.
come. You were there, so I'm presuming you two are giving me an update on what's going on. So, office.
Yes.
So she walks back into her office, sits down behind her desk. So, shut the door. Come in.
Yeah.
Take a seat. What's going on?
Yeah.
Did you get
Yeah,
them
so
all? Are they dead? Who's in
So I'll
charge? Is it dead?
I'll sit down and take a big swig, as Vinian would sometimes, or would see every time after like there's a big update and I'm going to talk a lot. And yes, update. Ooh, where to start? But they are dead, but bigger things are going on here. We found where the monkey's paw bar was. We got in, fought everybody in there as cover was blown.
You did say all of this already.
Yes.
You were going back
but
to investigate.
Because yes. And as we went back, we found the leader and the guard that escaped.
Good.
Dealt with them, but they also had this fairy with them too. Very, very powerful.
Very interesting.
Yes. We made a tactical decision to talk and get away. Otherwise, we would not have won. Intra
Really?
here was
Well,
very good.
fairies
at that.
can be quite powerful.
Yes. So this
My
fairy has.
ability is almost extremely so.
Okay.
This fairy was the one who had this ice monster. And
Oh yes, you mentioned the sort of ghoul thing.
yes,
cellar.
yes, and also still has it. But this fairy likes to cause mischief and trouble.
Sounds more than mischief and trouble, abducting people.
But also they want to get home, looking for this door, which Intra is looking into.
Right, so that will put an end to the monkey's paw situation.
If we can find out what to
fairy
do,
goes
then
home.
yes.
Also,
Yes.
if this fairy is killed, that would also end our problem, correct?
I don't believe that would be easily achievable.
Right, okay.
There was the 5 of us there, and it was hitting hard, very hard.
Right, okay.
And what we did to it seemed to cause it amusement. Little else.
Oh, some sort of very powerful fairy then.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Not really up on my fairy lore, but it sounds very bad for the city.
Yes,
Yes,
but for the... Sorry, go on.
Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, Robin, but I have undertaken research to try and help it find this doorway back to its own realm, which I believe will be in everybody's best interests.
That certainly sounds like a good idea. It will then... Wait. Is it asking for favours? I seem to recall if it's asking for things, you shouldn't give it things. There's always a trade, isn't there, with fairies?
There is, yes. It has, however, paid me for my research.
Right.
I believe it is a contract.
Gotcha. Right. Just be super careful. I'm sure you know more about it than I do, but just what I've heard, please be very careful when dealing with this thing. They tend to get, especially the more powerful ones, tend to get a bit demented as they age. I
Thank
found
you for the warning.
not entirely logical. Well, they do love a rule.
Yes,
Chaotically
but
so.
also on a side note, more things are going on in the city than just this too.
Really? Okay, well, it's a big city.
We, after dealing with that last night, very foggy up in Old Town and Cemetery, and
Yes,
then
it was very foggy last night.
we heard loud howl coming from the dips. We went to investigate,
In the dips?
and
At night? In the fog?
well, Lethruto
Whoa.
ran.
That's
Yeah, I know.
insane, but yeah, well done you. Still alive, well done. Stories there,
Yeah.
people could go into the dips and never come back.
Yes, I can understand why. It wasn't the best of situations, but more information was gained, however reckless it was. Incha will be able to explain in more detail, but we came across illusions there. But this
Yeah.
howl was made by this thing, which Intra knows is to be real, and ran off to the other end of the dips.
Right. So there's some sort of beast loose in the dips. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Intra, if you want to explain anything else and maybe add about your friend, Arinian can be trusted. They may be able to help.
2 days ago, a friend of mine at the college went missing. Their home and office ransacked, and today they appear to be back in their office.
Well, that's
Only
good
it
news.
is
Wait, no, hang on.
no. It is not them. Of note, before they disappeared, they had been studying the dips. Only their research had been called off due to some perceived danger there.
Right. I did hear something about a archaeology dig in the dips. Obviously, madness, but
Well,
interesting.
that is errant at times, but we believe the situations may be related.
Possibly. They were digging in the dips, and then they were told to stop. Do you know who stopped it?
She mentioned a pulling of funding, so I presume it was gas spray.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. But because you do know that, what's his face? The Ferguson boy. He was big into archaeology. Went missing on a dig out in the forest, if I remember correctly. Is that
I
right?
believe that has slipped my mind.
Yes. What was it? What was his name? Eben Ferguson went on a dig, an expedition. He's not returned. Some of the others have, but nobody's seen them since. They got taken to Lord Ferguson's the keep and presumably interrogated as to where Eben is.
I looked turned slightly to Urban, and that was why I did not wish to tell the captain too much.
Makes sense.
This is, of course, all speculation and hearsay. I have no facts to back this up.
Yeah, but a good story always makes the start of a good research.
Well, exactly. Perhaps...
Did you not find something to do with the forest, Intra, on our fairy friend?
He mentioned a camp, didn't he?
No.
No, that was a different person.
That was Sam.
Samika.
That was
Oh,
Samika.
Samika. Oh, from Samika. Yes. From Samika, then.
Sorry, you
Yeah,
a camp in the forest?
Yes. Samika mentioned it. Believed it was inhabited by criminals.
Did she?
I cannot remember the proper name. Simians.
Simia.
Simia.
Ridian is a Simia, by the way.
So I'll just kind of gesture towards hers.
What did she say about this camp? Was there anything mentioned, a name or?
No name. She just mentioned that was notoriously difficult to find.
Paths keep moving or something, she said.
Paths keep moving.
We did extract a map from her, but she was reluctant to give us the exact key to it.
Right. Okay. So, legend has it, there is a portion of the Forest of Kel. Kind of surprised Lethruto did. Well, Lethruto was almost born and raised in the city, wasn't he? So, but what's the other fellow? Drazik. He should have known. Legend has it there is a part of the Forest of Kel where it's like a maze, but it's like the border between it and the Fey realm is very tenuous, and the paths can shift. And if, depending on your intentions, you get led to places that can be dangerous, or you just end up where you were wanting to go. It's one of those weird, strange, ancient, magical places that nobody ever goes to. So as far as sending criminals there, that's utter rubbish. If you enter with an evil intent, you can be sent to or led somewhere incredibly dangerous with people or things that will try and kill you. If your intent is normal and fair, then you will be left alone. It's one of those ancient sites in the forest that I've never seen, never been to, the family's never been there, but the legend has been told.
I see.
And she had a map of it.
I still have the map, don't I?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take it out to show it to her.
Yeah, she sort of looks at it and goes, well, I mean, she's kind of... That's what I would imagine. What are the X's, did she say?
She didn't.
Sorry, above table. I thought she said that they were places that they'd been to where the pathways had taken them.
Yes. That's
yes.
What
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Huh. So she marked them off every time. I mean, the map is useless because if you go to try and find these places again, it'll lead you somewhere different.
But that was good to know.
But
you say
she did not find it either.
Could this be where we find the door for our...
I mean, it's certainly a place where the walls are thinner between realms. Legend has it. I don't know. I've never heard of anyone going there and coming back and saying, yes, I found it, it's over there. Certainly not in my lifetime.
Okay. Well, it's helpful. It will help us. Thank you, Rini.
Well, keep me updated. If you find this fairy away home, perhaps we need to find out how it got here.
Yes.
Because obviously if it got here, it could do it again. Or something worse could come through.
Do you still want us to investigate the dips? I think we'll do it anyway because it's Inter's friend, but do you want that to be a job for us?
I have no interest in the tips at all. If you want to investigate, that's entirely on you. I'm not paying you to do anything like that. I paid you to get rid of the monkey's paw and find out who was behind it and stop it.
Yeah.
Which you seem to be getting on with, which is good.
Yes. Get rid of this fairy and I think we will be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it would be good, I think, to find out how this fairy got here.
I will make a note to ask him when next I speak to him.
Indeed. Right, well, things to do, bars to prepare, etc. Dunstan to wake up. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Anything I can help with, obviously give me a shout. And, yeah.
Yes. Oh, don't also forget tomorrow. It's Desda's fight in
Oh,
the
she's
pits,
fighting
if you
tomorrow.
want to watch. Yes.
Oh, I might pop along to that. Normally a busy evening when there's a fight on.
Yes. But thank Vrinin, and yeah, I'll see you next week.
No worries.
For-
Say hi
for
to
that if we
Lithruto
have-
for me, where?
Will do.
Okay. So as you exit her office, we'll take a break. As it's
Cool.
something o'clock, no doubt. Oh, 10 past 9. Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're doing nothing, eh, Lithruto?
Just run off my feet over it.
Cool. Right, we're going to take a quick break, so enjoy whatever it is you do in the break. If it's interesting, let us know. If it's really boring, don't. But, yeah, see you later. and welcome back. We hope you had a interesting and productive break. We certainly did. Anyway, getting back to it. It's now afternoon, just after lunch. Intra and Roban, I'm presuming you're going back to the Isle Flagon to find the rest of them, as nobody has turned up at the Wall's End. Or are you going back to Gasprays to do some research that you've been paid to do?
Yeah, I think we'd stay at the Wall's End for a little bit, and then kind of be like, why hasn't anybody turned up, even though we said we'll meet at the Wall's End? And then, are we going to the ale or somewhere else?
Well, our options at the moment are the library, which I fear my access may get restricted to shortly, or to the Alien Flag.
Yes. The library first, then, just in case access is provoked.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. And the rest of you, what are you up to? I mean, you're welcome to sort of trot along to Gasprays to see if you can find your friends, or the Wall's End, or wherever you want to go. Depends on what you want to do.
I thought we were going to the Ale Flagon.
You're already at the Isle of Flagon.
Oh, yes, of course we are. Idiot.
The other two haven't turned up yet.
Right, okay.
Should we go looking?
Where do you think they would be?
Well, I don't know. Hence the looking part.
Well, they have told you that they were going to Gasprays and to the Wall's End. Those are the two locations you know they were going to go to. But
Let's just head off to the Wall's End. At the very least, we know they were going there to speak with Ridian, so let's go have a chat with Ridian if they're not there. Maybe she
No.
can put us.
okay, so you head down to the Wall's End Inn.
Yeah.
Ridian is busy sort of directing operations, setting up for a busy evening. Tables are being moved, brunch and lunchtime rush is over. She sees you walk in, Lithruto. Ah, Lithruto.
Hey,
Good to see you, my friend.
have you come by Roban and?
Yes, they were here. They stopped for lunch and were muttering about why you hadn't turned up. Apparently you were supposed to meet. Who knows?
Right. Do you know where they went to?
Not a clue, I'm afraid. I'm busy doing this. They filled me in on all the details of the dip situation and the professor at the university, Gaspray's situation.
Right. Well, I think that's a big
And
start.
the fairy situation.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, so do be very careful.
All right.
Don't trade with it unless you know exactly what you're doing.
It was asking for our names.
Do not give them your name.
Intra was quite wise about that.
Yes, she seems the most clued up about dealing with this, but even so, please be very, very careful.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll head to Gasprays. I think go and find them.
Possibly.
Hopefully.
I mean, they headed, they headed sort of north when they went out, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, could be.
Most of the city's north from here, though.
Exactly. So, not really very helpful.
Oh, well. Thanks, Ridian. Catch you soon.
No worries. So you make your way up to Gasprays. Now, at Gasprays already are Intra and Roban. You walk up. I mean, the library is set back from the sort of faculty's offices and stuff like that, so where students can go. It is parts of it are open to the general public as well. There is a sort of entrance desk, sort of big curved desk as you walk in. You know the people that work there, or the librarians, all know you very well because obviously you work there. One of them sort of lifts a head, nods, waves at you as you come in with Roban. All seems perfectly normal.
Not in return.
Yeah. So, a guest intro?
Oh, yes, apologies. You'll have to remind me of the protocol.
Well, you, of course, access all areas. Your guest, what is it you are researching? We need to keep these for our notes because obviously you can't take the books out if any problems occur in that area. I mean, because you're with Intra, these rules can be relaxed a little, but we still do need a name. And are you a resident of the city?
Yes, I am.
And your name, sir?
Well, hang on 2 seconds. I'm kind of figuring out.
Bad.
No, I know, but I'm trying to figure out. So everybody thinks Roban isn't the brightest spark, and I'm trying to figure out how to play him. So yeah, he looks a bit
intro.
Yeah, he looks a bit worried and kind of looks to Intra after literally the night before has been told to be careful.
Special education needs this one, perhaps, Intra?
Historical martial arts.
Historical master. Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's a very in-depth subject. Are you sure, Mr.
Yeah.
Intra will nod to him.
Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for the nod from Intra.
Mr.
Roban.
Roban. Any other names? Just Roban?
Roban, yes.
Roban, okay. And you reside in the city and...
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Is that your first name or surname?
My name, yes.
Oh, right, okay. She sort of cocks an eyebrow at Intra. Yeah. Right. Well, enjoy your peruse through the historical martial arts. Yes, Intra knows the way. It's fairly easy to find. It's quite a small section of the library, but enjoy. I'm sure we've got something to entertain you. Not a lot of pictures in those books, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As she sort of snarks. So yeah, you head over to historical texts about the art of warfare, the art of sword fighting, other ancient martial arts. Looking for anything in particular?
I am not looking for anything. That was just something I came up with when we were talking to the not Erin.
Indeed.
I will select 3 books that look like likely decoys.
Okay.
And bring them to an area that we can study.
Yeah.
But I'm going to grab these 3 books and then we're going to go to the section on the fairies.
Okay.
And grab the actual research that we're after.
Okay. So make me a flibbida roll. Let's
Of
do.
course.
I have that skill at my tree.
Yeah, the flibbida. The knowledge roll, please. You can have advantage because Roban is helping you. And obviously, you can apply your experience here, reading between the lines, if you want to.
And because it's a flubbida roll, I think you get a +10 to it.
That's not true, but okay. If you have the hope to use your experience, of course.
Okay. Earlier, I was looking at my character sheet. And my knowledge was a +4.
Yes.
And I'm looking at it now, and it's a +2. And I
Definitely.
I'd be
don't know if I've
surprised
done.
if it was a +4.
It is a +4. That's what
I
I've
don't know
got.
what I've done.
Because the highest any of your stats should be at the moment is +3 with
Yeah.
bonuses we've had.
Interesting. Because I know
Something
you
weird
had
happened.
them round the wrong way, didn't you? You had.
Yeah, and I did fix them because what had happened there was that I'd gone with
Because you should
what
have
it
a
suggests.
-1 and a 0.
I do. I have a -1 in strength.
Because I'm looking at your character sheet and it says +1.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
There's the general weirdness of me and character sheets continues apparently.
So it does. Okay. So you normally would
Okay.
have. Because I think you could. When you leveled up, did you put an extra point somewhere?
That would make sense. I mean, I'm still reading as level 2.
Yeah. That's interesting. Let me just.
The plus
Sorry,
10
Al.
isn't so silly now, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I've just refreshed your character sheet and it's gone down to. You've got 0 in
Yeah.
agility, -1 strength, +1 finesse, +1 instinct, 0 presence, and +2 knowledge.
Yes, that's what I have now.
Yeah. But when you
I
did
just don't understand why it's different to earlier in the evening.
That's very weird.
Mm.
Okay.
Anywho,
When you leveled up, did you put any points in knowledge or anything like that?
I thought I did.
Okay, call it a
Like,
+3. Roll with a +3 for now. We'll sort it out later.
The spells that I picked for my level are still there.
Okay.
And I have advantage.
Okay. But you don't have any hope.
No, I've no hope left.
Okay, so you can't use your experience, but you're getting a D6 from Roman. So
That's how that works.
yeah,
Oh,
advantage is
yeah.
a D6.
So it's 17. Apparently, I already clicked advantage.
Okay, cool. 17. Okay.
Yeah,
You
17 total.
find a couple of books on. One's called Dimensional Gateways, and is a long and very dry text on theoretical possibility of building a gateway to get to another dimension, one of which is fairy. It's all theory. It's quite an old tome, so it's written in a very weird, flowery type of language, almost poetry. And you kind of think, well, there's a lot of garbage here surrounding a couple of facts. One of which is it is possible to open a door or a gateway to fairy or other realms. It does require quite a lot of magical research and a magical skill to be able to do so. It's easier to go to fairy than it is to come from fairy. So that's that first book. And it's all theoretical. There's nobody in this book has ever
No
tried
practical.
it. It's just
Here says open a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other book you find is laid out rather oddly. It's a book that starts as it's called an exploration into fairy. And it starts as a sort of almost like a story, fantasy. It's not It's not research text. This is a novel. But sort of skimming through it and then Sir John did this, and blah, blah, blah. It's all sort of very like that. You get to a passage that says, and the door was open because the realm of fairy was close. The door could be opened because a being from an ancient realm who was newly born could call the lightning to open the door in this magical environment. They were in some weird tunnel. They'd gone down this tunnel searching for treasure. They'd found this highly charged magical environment, and an ancient being had called lightning, and a door had appeared. And they stepped through the door and were in fairy. So the theory book and this book overlap slightly. There's a highly charged magical environment and magical research to get there from the Dusty Tome, but an ancient being calling lightning, which is very strange.
That was a lightning summoner.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
that's what you're getting on that 17.
Day 1 research complete.
So it's probably possible to open a door for yourself to go to fairy if you can find the right place and the right being to call lightning, or you suspect possibly some other natural element would be fine.
Harry himself could probably do it. Just need to find the right place first.
I mean, it's worth a shot. But if he could, why hasn't he?
Because he doesn't know where
Could
to
be.
do it.
Could be. So,
And
that's what you find out. So, the rest of you turn up at the library. Some of you may have been here before. Some of you may not. Probably the Thruto, I would guess, has probably been here before. You enter, the librarian looks up. Ah, visitors, how can I help?
Good day. We were looking for a couple of our friends.
Oh, right, okay.
Intra, you might
Intra.
know.
Oh, yes, I do know. Intra is, they are down in the historical martial arts section, which is quite small. You should be able to find them fairly quickly. So, may I have your names, please, for the record? So that I know you're going to be with Intra, but we do like to keep a record of who is coming in to research these things. So, we'll start with you, sir.
Looks around a bit cautiously. Probably. My name's Lethruto.
Lethruto. Thank you so much. Excellent. You're a resident of the city?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. And you, sir? Looking at you, Tragic.
My name's William Defort.
William Defort. Interesting. Good.
Yes.
What a lovely name. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's very nice. You're a resident of the city?
Oh, yes.
Oh, fantastic. And for you, madam?
Desdemona.
Desdemona. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And you are
Desdemona is very specifically whispering.
And you are a resident of the city? Do you live here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate you being quiet. It's very, very thoughtful of you. So, Intra is just, and she sort of leans over the desk and points down, and you can just see at the top of Roban's head over one of the shorter bookshelves.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mona, Billy, come on.
Billy. So, as you go down to approach the table, you guys see them coming.
I'll just kind of nod as they approach. And just keep scribbling frantically with my notes.
We finally caught up with you.
Yes, we waited at the
Wall's End.
Wall's End? Wall's End. At the Wall's End for quite some time.
Right, we were waiting at the Ale and Flagon for quite some time.
That would be explaining why we didn't meet them.
Roban,
Yes, Desta.
you're in trouble with Jindra. We were supposed to go to training yesterday,
Yes.
and she blamed you for not reminding me. Said I was impressionable.
As that might be true, yes. I think she'll understand because of what we were doing.
But we should go tomorrow as I have a fight.
Early night for us then.
Yes.
Well, I believe we've done as much here as we can now, so
Did you find anything interesting on old combat techniques?
No, but
Well,
I may come back and read these. They do look useful.
what have you been doing?
Well, let's get out and talk in somewhere a bit more private.
Okay.
So, you go to leave the library. I'm assuming you reshelve the books, Intra?
well, the martial arts one will leave on like the trolley to be resorted, but the fairy ones I'll attempt to reshelve myself to
Yeah.
keep it in my top of interest.
Okay. As you, faculty are not generally audited about what books they read. It's just visitors. So as you reach the desk as you're exiting, the librarian looked at William, was it? Could I just have a moment of your time, please?
Well, are you going to pay me for that moment?
Well, there's just something I need to discuss with you.
Fair enough.
Your name, William Defort?
Yes.
Okay, make a deception check, please.
How do we do deception?
That would be a presence roll.
Okay. That is 6 with fear.
Oh dear.
So she looks at
Didn't
you.
go that well.
Right, so problem I'm having, you see, is there is no William Defort as a resident of the city. So
But you have everybody's name written down and memorized, do you?
no, but we do research for our records who has been in the library and who we cross-check that against residents of the city. And your name is not
never been written down anywhere.
your name is not coming up as being a resident of the city. Have you recently arrived, perhaps?
No, I've been here most of my life. I think your records must be faulty.
Right, okay. And as you look, there are two entry, you'll know this. The library guards are young dwarves. They are sort of long, flaming red beards, shocks of hair. They are not wearing armour, but they have leather sort of jerkins over, and they have book holsters each side. And they sort of look, they just sort of step up. I believe the lady said you made a mistake.
No,
Before
you made a mistake.
I will lean into Drazik and try and, whisper to him urgently, now is not the time.
Not the time for what?
So if you could just provide your address, we will make sure the records are corrected, Mr. Default.
Well, my address is private. I don't want to have anyone stealing my identity.
I see. Okay. So the guards are going to search you for any books. I know you came in with Intra, and I apologise, but this gentleman is not known to the city.
You're going to search me?
Indeed, if you do have any of our...
Leave.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Well, no, not initiative. Okay, so the library guards will apprehend you. You will need to make a
agility roll.
Yes, please, an agility roll to evade them. You're going to need to beat an 18 on that one.
No, I got 10.
And a 19 on the other one. So the pair of them just grab you as you try and read it, and sort of an arm each. Oh no, laddie. You stay here, you answer the questions. Why are you running?
This is a very nice way to treat anyone in a library. This is disgusting. I'm going to have to complain to the Lord about this.
Absolutely. You should do that. First,
yes, I will.
You will speak to the librarian with respect and answer her questions. She goes, thank you. So, do you have any of our books on you?
No.
Correct.
I don't
Excellent.
read your books.
Okay. You don't read the books.
I don't read your books.
Okay. Bit rude. So, we will give you a quick search, just in case, because obviously we are not sure who you are, and you're in the library and you're causing a scene. So, the two dwarves start passing you down, looking for books. And they find... Do they find any books?
No, of course they don't. They don't like books.
Okay. Are they sort
What
of
do you mean I'm causing scene? You're the one that's causing a bloody scene, not me.
Well, if you would lower
Just
your
standing
voice,
around
please.
supporting my friend Intra. And you come and accosted me and searched me and manhandled me. I think it's disgusting.
All of your other friends have given names that tie up with residents of the city. Except
I
for
thought
you.
your records are faulty, is it?
I don't believe they are.
Well, you can believe what you like.
Indeed, I will. So, from now on, Mr. Default, you are barred from the library and the university and grounds.
Happily so. Goodbye.
So,
and I just walk.
You can't walk out. They're still holding on to you.
Oh.
So the pair of them
you let go of me?
March you to the edge of Gasprays and let you go. So you're not to come back, okay?
Wouldn't want to anyway.
Good.
Stinking place. And I will go.
Okay.
I will apologise to the librarian for the company I'm keeping these days.
Apologise to me.
You're not there anymore.
I know. It's disgusting treatment.
That was a very strange fellow. It might be wise to maybe review that. I'm sorry if he was a friend of yours, but that's very odd. The name did not tie up at all.
The people I associate with have strange behaviours.
Perhaps he was just recently in the city and
will act out.
Okay, well,
I apologise for any distress caused.
Well, no, we obviously apologise to you for causing a scene such as that. I mean, the gentleman was rather loud. and seemed to be, well, not of the. It's very unusual. Why would he not want to be in the library when he was in the library? That didn't make any sense.
Doesn't bear thinking about, but there are people who do not enjoy books.
I find that very difficult to believe. But I'm sure there must be someone somewhere. Perhaps that was him.
Yes, and now you can tell all of the others how you've met him.
Indeed, I will. And obviously he will not be allowed back on the grounds, so
I understand.
if you could, just reinforce that when you see him next.
Of course.
Thank you, Intra. Have a wonderful day.
And you.
She sort of nods to the rest of you as you leave
And
the
I'll-
library.
Tap the guards on the shoulder on the way out as well.
Intra!
Because it's always good to keep the help on side.
Indeed.
A lot of them.
Is Drazik the Karen of our group?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just don't give my real name out to strangers.
indeed, but you had such a bad roll.
Yeah, I did. Took twice. Yeah.
It was terrible. So yeah, I mean, they take the names so they can cross-reference for residents of the city, so that they can, if needed to, provide, as Intra did before, what were they looking up?
I wouldn't have given my if I was registered, I would never have given my real name anyway.
Oh, probably not. But you didn't give the same name.
No, definitely not.
So
What
anyway,
did you roll, James?
6.
What did you roll?
6 with fear.
7.
Oh, it's
7.
7 with fear.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was pretty dreadful. So couldn't just leave it. It had to be
No,
done.
no.
Did you have to punish me for rolling badly? Did you?
Well, it was a blatant lie.
Oh,
So
I totally agree. I mean, you should have done. I have no issue with it whatsoever.
yeah, that was funny.
Didn't want to be in a stinking stupid library anyway.
And on that note, with Drazik being ejected from the library, you've learned some things today, and you've uncovered some strange behaviour and mysteries. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much.
Nice.
For
Thank you for GMing.
Ooh.
Oh, Drazik. Thing is, if you'd have rolled high, that would have been equally as fun. She'd be like, oh, well, the records must be
yeah.
wrong. I'll get them changed.
I love the fact that the Router had the same idea as Roban. Should I give him my name? We've just had the same.
Yeah, just had a conversation with Ridian saying, "Don't give your name to a fairy."
Like, shit, there's fairies everywhere.
Don't want to know how much I wanted to say, but that's not your name, Drazik.
I mean,
But Des is smart enough to understand what you're doing there,
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's not entirely stupid. It's just a bit dim.
but
Nice little snippets, nice little trails of
yeah, some interesting
paths we can
things.
go down. I like
Yeah,
it.
we need a bit of conspiracy bearding going on. So the floor is yours. What
Well,
do you reckon?
everything-
God, there's so
everything's
many.
connected.
Intra is so screwed.
Mhm.
Is the way I'm feeling about it at the moment. Because what's the name? Gas Rose is on her trail now with the whole, just what am I paying you for?
Yeah.
And her best friend's been disappeared, and her access to the library and the college is about to get cut off because she's going to get fired for doing nothing. I mean, rightfully so, but it's inconvenient timing.
So, yeah, I think this is all linked because that text that you haven't told anyone about, but the text that Intra has just found in those books said about a tunnel which
In
leads
fairness,
me
we've
to
only just
believe...
left the library. I have not had a chance.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying that you haven't told us.
Interest keeping information from us.
Yes,
Why are you keeping
But-
secrets? Mimi.
but I feel like with Des still waking up, everything going on in the dips, that original tunnel, however many millennia or however long it was ago, is potentially one and the same, and the same thing has happened for Desda to be woken up, the fairy to come through, and maybe even something worse with the monster that is roaming the dips.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Desda awakening, the fairy arriving, and possibly even that monster were all connected.
Yes.
Interesting.
But there's other stuff like the fairy saying he wants a door back, which implies the door that Erin was talking about, which seems to be the one that's getting kind of brushed over a bit.
Mm.
But it makes sense, I think, if the fairy came through in the forest, based on the map that Samaka had.
Yes,
Which
I did
then
have that
ties
thought.
it back to the missing son of the Lord, who went missing in that forest as well. So there's everything is just very loosely connected at the moment. So
Interesting.
And then there's
Yeah.
always the eternal problem of, the conspiracy bird section is actually the fuel to GM's ideas section.
I just asking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
there's further reaching stuff, like I wonder if there's some kind of foreshadowing that the DM may be doing in Shindra suggesting that Desdemona be the villain, which concerns me, but surely it's just because I'm a little bit scary.
Could be. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Don't read any more into it.
No.
You're fine.
I mean, I can't betray the party. I'm not a red dragonborn.
Aren't you?
That's just a coat of paint away.
Your statue shatters open and revealing Red Dragonborn.
I haven't actually made it yet, but I have a cross-stitch pattern that has one of my favourite phrases on it, which is, "It's not that deep, but the ground is soft and I'm ready to dig."
Nice. So yeah, that was really good fun. I like that. That was
That was fun. Thank you.
yeah.
Yes, thank you, Martin, for listening in on our podcast this evening.
Yes.
It's just a live audience over here.
Yes. Well, who knows? I mean, this evening Drasik's got a job to do, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he hasn't told any of you about that yet.
Yeah, is he going to get any of us in on it, or is he going to try and solo it?
Oh, well, you'll find out next week, won't you?
Indeed, you will. See
Same
you
bat time,
next
same bat channel.
Tuesday.
I have
Yes,
a plan.
we will of course be back here on Sunday for the job that Drasik's going to do and any investigations into the dips, the forest, wherever you fancy.
The
going.
Investigators is our Tuesday campaign.
Yes, but it's not on Tuesday, so. So yeah, we won't be here on Tuesday, but we will be back here next Sunday. So have a wonderful week. If you enjoyed this, then you're just the most fantastic people in the world. We love you. You're great. If you didn't like it, however, well, off you fuck.